Kaniswa on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Hey, what's up, angels? It's Kaniswa, and welcome to another Turban Tuesdays. So, guys, we're going to get a little political, okay? So, let's get started. Guys, the draft. Now, imagine Gen Z and millennials in the middle of a viral video call, and you get the word in, you've been drafted. Really? Now, just the thought of the draft is saddening, it's depressing, it sends chills down and up my spine. I'm finna be real with y'all. So, guys, I'm gonna say this. Millennials and Gen Zs, we are already have enough on our plates. I mean, let's be real. We got the avocado toast, student loan debt, perfecting our image on social media, which is making us some coin and some bank, you know. But guys, being real, navigating the choppy and crazy waters of our modern lives and the relentless pace that it takes just to keep up with it. And now they want to throw a draft in the mix with it too. Get out of here with that. I don't think so. So as a millennial, I speak for millennials and Gen Zs when I sit here and I say to all of y'all sitting here watching this YouTube video of me talking to y'all, the draft is ancient. It's like a rotary phone at a tech startup, okay? It's a relic. It's old. Get it out of here. I really must say that mental health, obviously, for us is paramount. So with that being said, if you think that you're going to force us to shave our heads, wear identical uniforms, and follow rigorous orders, honey, they've lost their damn minds. We ain't doing it. This will be like us stepping into a dystopia novel. Like, come on now. What in the world? But honestly, we probably do need to consider our gym memberships as primitive basic training and our yoga poses as a combat stance. Just being real. A draft is only going to push our anxiety to the next stratosphere and beyond, guys. We ain't doing no draft. We ain't doing our draft. And as for our baby mama, aka the Ukraine, who done came and got her little child support check from us, sister girl, you better take that and you better do the best you can with it on your own out there in them streets. Okay? Okay. Guys, millennials and Gen Zs, we ain't with that draft. Next. Now, next up, guys, I do want to speak on what just happened with President Trump. Now, y'all know, unfortunately, there was an attempted assassination with President Trump. Unfortunately, with this attempted assassination on President Trump, it is very, very sad. Granted, nobody deserves to be murdered and killed. I don't agree, with killing anybody at all. But guys, I will say this right here. When you speak negatively and down on people and always got something to say the way he does, you can't help but go through what he's going through. Granted, nobody deserves to die. Nobody deserves to be shot at. Nobody deserves to be killed. But he has made a lot of rude and derogatory comments about people and many other things and topics and stuff that is very sensitive to us here in America. And you can't do that. When you step into being a president, you're taking on a lot. When we see Barack Obama, when we see even President Biden, President Bush, You know, and all of the other presidents, when we see them, we, you know, we feel like, okay, they're just the president. They got it. It's an easy job. But I don't think being a president is an easy job. I think it's a lot. And I think it comes with a lot of stress. And I think with Trump, I think Trump really takes the presidency very lightly. I don't think he takes it very serious at all. I think he thinks that this is a play toy and a play game, and I think this should be a wake-up call to him. That being a president, people are not playing. You know, people are not playing. You know, people are serious. You're leading a country, and I just no. As I stated, I don't wish no bad on him or anybody in his camp, but he has to remember, you have disrespected, offended, and hurt a lot of people just with the words that come out of his mouth, and he has to get it together. He has to get it together. Period. He has to get it together, and he got to make it right. Yeah, that's just pretty much it. That's all I got to say in regards to that. So, guys, as you all know, it has been announced that Kamala Harris is running for president. I did a little research. She raised $310 million in the month of July, which is very, very impressive. And I must say, yes, I am Team Kamala Harris. I will be voting for her, hands down, okay? Not only that, but I just want to say it is so amazing to finally be able to get to a place in the United States of America where we have a female, a black African-American female running for president. And then also to have had a black man, Barack Obama, run and actually become president. And I know for a fact Kamala's going to win. Fingers, hands down, Kamala's going to win. And yes, as I stated, I will be voting for Kamala. Team Harris. Yes. So, now, Kamala had a presidential rally. And I want to start out with Quavo. So, Quavo gave his speech, which I did like. He touched on gun violence briefly, and I think he did an amazing job. You know, shout out to Quavo, definitely. And then representing all of Atlanta, he did a good job. Now, the problem that I had with this rally was the Meg Thee Stallion performance. Now, before anybody goes there, I am a Meg Thee Stallion fan. I like Megan. I like her music. I respect Megan a lot as a musician, performer, entertainer, okay? And I love her personality. But I just feel like Kamala should have chosen somebody that had a little bit more reach than Megan. Somebody who had more reach, being somebody like Beyonce, would have been ideal. And God rest his soul, but if he was still living, child, Michael Jackson would have been perfect. People like that, people who has clout with a little bit of everybody. You know, both Beyonce and Michael, they both have the older generation, the young generation, everybody else in between, the blacks, the whites, the Hispanics, everybody else in between. So yeah, they have more reach, while at the same time, their music is something that a little bit of everybody can relate to. Meg Thee Stallion at this point in her career, her music to me is just only for the younger generation. You know, when you're running for president, you're trying to get as many people as you can of all ages, races, the whole nine. So that from a musical standpoint. Now, from a performance standpoint, I will say Megan got up there. She had the energy, everything The problem came in because this is a presidential rally. The twerking, I feel, was very, very, very unnecessary and very, very uncalled for. And this is something that, yet again, I tried to say with my BET Awards review that I just did last week. Like, everybody wants to twerk. Everybody's twerking. Twerking is not called for in every situation. It's not called for in every performance. It's a time and it's a place for twerking. And then also something, because that's, and like I always say in my videos, I am a musician myself. I'm a singer. And as y'all do know, for those who follow me, y'all know, as a musician, you have to understand and know your audience. Who are you performing for? And who are you performing for? What's the event about? Or as we would say in this day and age, you have to know how to read the room. And I feel like Kamala's team for selecting Megan did not know how to read the room, while at the same time, Megan herself has to be able to read the room and know, okay, certain things we can't do because of this type of event, this type of place. So yeah, I just, that part I wasn't feeling that. Then I think it's also because of the music. I noticed the crowd, from the pieces and clips that I did see, the crowd wasn't like engaged. They weren't really, you know, interacting and things like that. It was just like they were kind of just sitting and they were kind of a little bit bored, I guess. And I did notice that there were more kind of like older people out there. It might have been a mixed crowd, but from what I seen, it was a good little bit of older people. So that, those things were the things that really stood out to me. Like, Megan's music is good for the younger generation, but for that specific event, it was a no for me. I love you, Megan. Much respect. You know, it's still love over here, but that your performance at this rally, it was a no. So, alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this Turban Tuesdays. Millennials and Gen Z's, we ain't down with the draft. And President Trump, or Trump, whatever, you really got to get it together, my brother. Alright guys, peace, angels. I'm out.
Follow Kaniswa on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.